Huh? Oh, hi there. Hello everyone, this is H2Acon here from OnlineKnights, and recently I've been working on a little project. Now, as some of you may know, back at the very beginning of Halo 4, I made a bunch of minigames, all of which were featured on this channel, and they were great and all, but recently I decided that I could do a bit better. I could update them and revamp them, and so that's what I've done. So I've revamped all 4 of them. We're going to go through them all. I'll show you the old version and the new version, and I'll show you how they're so much better, and then you can download them and play on the new versions, and we'll all have fun. So, this is the first one. This is Pig in the Middle, or I don't know, I think Americans call this game Monkey in the Middle. It's basically where you just throw the ball around. Only the ball carrier is vulnerable, so you want to keep passing it so you don't lose possession. And now this is a very simple concept which has been made tons of times in Halo 4, but I did this way at the very beginning. And so I think I was one of the first, if not the first, to do this. And as you can see, the arena is kind of boring, and it's kind of it's big and it's dark, and the pieces just aren't very interesting. And so what I did now is I've made it much smaller, and the pieces are much more interesting, and I've added a bit of colour as well. Nothing too extravagant, but it makes it just much nicer to look at. So the game type hasn't changed. None of the game types in these 4 have changed. It's just the maps themselves. And so this just plays so much better because, well, A, it's nicer to look at, so you just feel, I don't know, it just comes across as stupid, but you feel like better playing it. And then also, because it's smaller, the gameplay is much more frantic. You have to pass it a lot more, and also it means that it plays better with smaller lobby sizes. The other one just had a lot of running around, but in this one it's a lot more passing and a lot more combat, and so I just prefer this version. So on to the second map. This is Heads Up, and this is a map I first made in Halo Reach, and then I remade in Halo 4 here with Gravity Volume. And so the design here is pretty much the exact same as Reach in terms of what's hanging down from the ceiling. As you can see, this is just a King of the Hill game where the hill moves around. You stick your head to the ceiling using the gravity volumes, and then you can test the hill against the enemies. And for all of these, I'm going to be linking a link to the original map features. You can see more in depth how the game plays and whatever. But this is just to show a contrast. And so, as you can see, it's quite high up off the water, and then also you see you're bobbing around, so you're not really stuck to the ceiling properly. So what I've done here with this updated version, this is Heads Up Revamp. This one you're stuck to the ceiling much better because, as well as gravity volumes, you also got a one-way shield, which I couldn't get to work properly on the Ravine version for some reason. And then as you can see, this version is on Forge Island, not Ravine, because it allows you to get much closer down to the water. And so if you fall, you will die a lot quicker. You won't be falling all the way down into the water. And then once again, I've added some colour. This one's all, I don't know, seafoam or lime or whatever it is. And again, you see the core gameplay hasn't changed. The map layout is almost exactly the same. It's just, again, looks nicer, and there's a couple of things that make the gameplay go better. And so here, this is the third one. This is Oddball Cubed on Hornets Nest. And so in this game type, there are 3 oddballs, which is like oddball cubed. You know, if you write cube, there's a little 3 sign. Ah, clever. Anyway, so yeah, so you just fly around with your jetpacks, you have unlimited jetpack, and you contest the balls, and so it gets completely crazy and you have 4 teams, because then there's always at least one team that doesn't have the balls. This is primarily designed to have multiple teams on it, so everyone's got shotguns, and then, or shotgun or scatter shot, you pick. And you also got sticky grenades, which is almost impossible to stick someone. I think in this gameplay you seem to be failing a lot, but it can be pretty cool if you land one. And so this is the updated version, as you can see, and it is once again much more colourful, much brighter, because in all of these I've managed to manipulate the dynamic lighting so that it's basically it's non-existent, just so it looks much brighter, and so the gameplay, I don't know, you just, again, I don't know, just something about the map being brighter just makes it feel better. And also, with the excessive use of using of brace larges, it's much more colourful, and in terms of the design, it's much more interesting. I mean, the layout is pretty much exactly the same. Once again, there's not too many changes to that, but once again, it's lower to the water and it's much more colourful. Now, this is the fourth one. This is the map that I remade, which I made last originally, and which I remade last. And this is Joust Arena, which is quite a popular one of mine. As you can see, it's King of the Hill. Everyone's on a mongoose with one person on the back with a sword, and you just drive around contesting this hill. And then when you die, you respawn in, you can just see there's a little glass windows. You respawn in the dead zone, and you get to watch the rest of the game going on. And so this is it's kind of small and it's all flat. And I also made a massive mistake that everyone picked up on. This is the first feature, that there's actually only 7 spawn rooms, not 8. So Cyan didn't get a spawn room. And that was a bit embarrassing for me. So this, as you can see, is probably the most extensive revamp, most changed. It is much bigger, so you can get a lot more people into here. There's 8 spawn rooms now, so don't fear lovers of Cyan. And as you can see, it's curved. The whole arena is not flat at all anymore, it's all curved. And so you also get changes in, you also have height advantages, which make gameplay a bit strange. You see here, we have to pull off some weird tricks to be able to get this guy. And then also, as you saw, the dead zone, instead of being behind glass, is a walkway stuck up above. But you can't jump off because there's one-way shields routing you to the floor. And there you see we got the hill there, because we used teamwork. But there's quite an extensive list of players to thank here, because obviously we just went through 8 games. Yeah, 2 times 4, that's 8. Yeah, I know, simple math. But thank you for all these guys helping us test the map. I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun remaking these. It's a lot of fun to go back remaking stuff. And yeah, I had fun playing it. But if you'd like to get your map featured on this channel, then please click the link entitled the OnlineKnights system at the end of this video. Please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time.